We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
He finds Wilson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Short throw to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 7, Bengals nothing.
Rodgers now on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 is now
2nd and 6.
At the Bengals 41-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. This one deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bengals 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
21, Bengals nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable 1st half. This carried over with an interception to begin the 2nd half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cook up the gut. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Rodgers now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throw right side, Wilson. Powering forward. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
from 3 yards out.
And the Jets start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football up.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Rodgers looking to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Turner.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On play action, Allen. That swung out wide to Harris. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Burrow on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Charlie Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fighting through.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing now is Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. Fighting his way through contact. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 48 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space,
but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen to throw once more. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Shoves him aside. Fighting through, and he's got space. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Here's Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Mike Williams.
Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
73 yards.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
On one, ready?
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 74 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Bengals 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Quick slant here to Smith. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Herbert rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, while ultimately fell incomplete. It caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 66 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Herbert now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he knocks Takes the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. On second down, Cook.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And outbounds right around the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This goes out wide from Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 7-7, our score after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Down the right sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Trenton Irwin, 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On the return, Hardy.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down. Here's Burrow.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dive set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He completes it to Boyd. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And he went in route there from in the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could. And he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 3 at the Bengals 33-yard line.
56.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Down the sideline he goes.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away. And this is caught inside the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Harris. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. When you're down this close inside the 5, do you like putting the ball to the outside like that?
No, I like it inside. I want more quick hitters, straight ahead type runs, maybe get off tackle, but I don't want to string it out and have a chance for them to run it down behind me.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.